Hi students, my name is Hanuman Luke. I am botany lecturer in Srivastava Junior College. Okay students, first of all I would like to congratulate all of you for joining our Srivastava Junior College. Okay my dear students, in this video I am going to discuss about Inter first year botany syllabus. Let us see here. Inter first year botany subject consists mainly these 4 units. Each unit has one or more chapters also. The first unit of Inter first year botany subject, diversity in the living world. First unit name is diversity in the living world. The first unit has 4 chapters. First chapter name is the living world. The second chapter name is biological classification. Third chapter name is science of plants, botany. And last, that means fourth chapter name is plant kingdom. So, the first unit has 4 chapters. First chapter name is the living world. Biological classification is the second chapter. Third chapter name is science of plants. Fourth chapter name is plant kingdom. Next, second unit. The second unit name is structural organization in plants, morphology. It has only single chapter, that is 5th chapter, morphology of flowering plants. The 5th chapter name is morphology of flowering plants. Next, third unit, reproduction in plants. The third unit has 2 chapters. The 6th chapter name is modes of reproduction, and 7th chapter name is sexual reproduction in flowering plants. Sexual reproduction in flowering plants. Next, 4th unit name is plant systematics. It has only single chapter. The chapter name is taxonomy of angiosperms. The taxonomy of angiosperms is a 8th chapter. Next unit is 5th unit. The 5th unit name is cell structure and functions. Cell structure and functions. This 5th chapter has mainly 3 chapters. The 9th chapter name is the unit of life. 10th chapter name is biomolecules. Now the 11th chapter name is cell cycle and cell division. 5th unit has mainly 3 chapters. 9th chapter name is the unit of life. 10th chapter name is biomolecules. 11th chapter name is cell cycle and cell division. Now the 6th unit name is internal organization of plants. Internal organization of plants. The 6th unit also has only single chapter. The chapter name is histology and anatomy of flowering plants. 6th unit has only single chapter. The chapter name is histology and anatomy of flowering plants. Next, last unit name, the seventh unit of botany, first year subject, name is plant ecology. It has ecological adaptations, succession and ecological services. This is the last chapter, 13th chapter. So, in your botany first year subject consists totally 7 units, 13 chapters. Okay, students. Okay. After this, you will learn about the introduction of biology and origin of the botany. Next topic is introduction of biology. Introduction of biology. The origin of botany. Introduction of biology and origin of botany. Okay. Students, before discussing biology, let us discuss some other things. Okay, students, if you look around, you will see two types of things. If you observe at your surrounding area, commonly two types of things are there. They are, first one is non-living things. Non-living things. Second one is, tell me, living things. Non-living things and living things. At the same time, if you observe the non-living things, actually the things are two types. Things. Non-living things and living things. Tell me some examples of non-living things. Things nothing but organisms or objects. So, if you look around, you will see two types of objects or two types of organisms or two types of things. They are non-living things and living things. Tell me some examples of non-living things. Example of non-living things. For example, pen, table, book, pencil, fan, TV. These all are best examples of non-living things. At the same time, if you observe the living things, animals, plants, birds, insects, these are some of best examples of living things. So, if you observe at your surrounding area, commonly these two types of things are present. Why are classified these things two types? because of the basis upon the metabolic activities. The basis upon the metabolic activities. The basis upon the metabolic activities, the organisms or things are classified into two categories. They are non-living things and living things. Which organisms are show metabolic activities? They are belongs to a group of living organisms. If the metabolic activities are absent in things or organisms, they cannot show this type of metabolic activities. They are belongs to a group of non-living things. Metabolic activities means, tell me some metabolic activities. For example, respiration, reproduction, growth, next movement, responding in their surrounding. These all are called metabolic activities. Photosynthesis. So commonly the living organisms are show this type of activities. But if you observe in non-living things, the total metabolic activities are absent in non-living things. The living things are show respiration, breathing process. The breathing is commonly absent in non-living things. The living organisms' main characteristics is reproduction, but reproduction is commonly absent in non-living things. At the same time, the living organisms show growth, and these are moves from one place to another place in their self. But the non-living organisms cannot show growth. They cannot move from one place to another place in their self. So the basis upon the metabolic activities, the things are classified into two types: non-living things or organisms. Next one, living things or living organisms. If you observe the living things or living organisms, these are further classified into two types. They are animals. Second one is plants. Okay, students, the animals and plants are belongs to a group of living organisms. Why the living organisms are classified in these two types? Because of the basis upon the movement and the growth and cell structure. If you observe the animals are moves easily from one place to another place in their self, but plants cannot move in their self from one place to another place. At the same time, the animals are show limited growth. After some time, the growth is stopped in animals, but plants are show continuous growth throughout their life. So the animals and plants are called living organisms. Okay, can you tell me the definition of biology? Whether you know the term biology or not. Have you heard the term biology? Yes, it is a science in your 10th class. Biology means the study of living organism is called biology. This biology term is taken from two Greek words. Their first one is bios, second one is logos. Bios means life, logos means study or discuss. The biology term is taken from bios, logos. These both are Greek words. Bios means life, logos means study. So the study of living organism is called biology. Aristotle is regarded as a father of biology. At the same time, the study of animals is called zoology. Zoology is a related animal science. The study of plants is called botany. B-O-T-A-N-Y, botany. The study of plants is called botany. This botany term is derived from botany. B-O-T-A-N-E, botany. Botany means small plant or herb. Rice, wheat, maize, grasses like. So, botany term is derived from botany. Botany derived from botany. In Greek language, bous. Bous means cattle. At the same time, bowskin. Bowskin means cattle feed. Grass, cattle feed. In the course of time, the bous term gave rise to botany. So the botany changed to form botany. So botany derived from botany. Botany means small plant. In Greek language, bous means cattle. Bowskin means cattle feed. Theophrastus. Theophrastus as regarded as a father of botany. Who is regarded as father of botany? Theophrastus. He is a father of botany. Okay, my dear students. Today's topic is over. Thank you.